Okay, we're back. Let me find the Steam page real fast. There was somebody being a bit, cringe. Uh-oh. Okay, jeez, I thought I fucking wasn't able to get to it. Here it is. Oh, there's a lot more posts. Wait, no, this can't be right. Okay, right. That makes sense. Eh? Here's the timestamp. Hang on. But Buttersnuffs, what is he doing? What is he doing to the Mirror Force? I don't understand. Oh, that's just him using Mirror Force. Wait, hold on. What? Wait, why was it like so overpowered in that one? What? I need to know. It's Japanese. It's Japanese, yeah. Why the fuck? Of course Mirror Force would be in Rush duels. Of course it would. Just him using Mirror Force. Yeah, the fucking like blinded the world. What the fuck? That's some powerful ass Mirror Force. Jesus Christ. So the thing I wanted to mention is I've seen this person like pop up a few times. This Gaijin gamer girl. You know, not to be confused with Gaijin Goomba. All right. This guy or this fella, this person, this individual, okay, was being a little interesting because they started off pretty harmless, and in other threads, I don't know why this is, but in other threads they seem totally normal. But for some reason, when people go a little off topic, just like the tiniest bit like off topic, they have a fucking meltdown. I don't know why that happened, but it's very interesting. It's like them having a meltdown also adds to the off-topicness of the off-topicness. Called Revolver, a Rush duelist. No. The one after it, Buttersnuffs. I was alright. The one after it was a Rush duel. I'm hating it. Oh, you're talking about that guy. Okay, right, fuck. If he saw a Rush. Fucking hell. Anyway, ignore the answered part of this, like this answer part. We're just gonna ignore that and we'll come back to that later, okay?
How do I play this game? Hi.
Hi.
I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh beginner. This is first Yu-Gi-Oh related thing I'm playing, and I just completed the tutorial.
Why would anybody start with Master Duel?
Like, what are gems? What are the orb
What are
things that
gems?
look like
What?
Infinity stones. And last but not least, what the hell is a blue eyes white dragon?
Well,
Sorry, that is a shit post and a half if I've ever heard one before. What the fuck? What are gems?
Just be
What are
careful,
gems?
though. Master might not like it if you draw too much attention away from him. Not that I would let
Sugar,
that
what the
happen,
hell are you
of
talking about?
course.
You don't watch the dub, but when he's a blue eyes white dragon though. Anyway, sorry. 5-minute timer? Why give people, often trolls, 5 minutes to do something? You can literally work out while playing in this competitive game due to how slow people like to be. Reading every detail of their card, like they're in the Sahara Desert and need to sweat to recycle. Alright, that's again a very weird like thing you'd bring up, by the way. Just alright. Unless, you know, you're leading by example, like this is something that happened to you and you just had to like infer this to other people, but interesting. No, they do not, Buttersnuffs. They do not.
Modern playstyle shell shock. I opened Master Duel to play Time Travel 2010 event.
Oh my god, Azora, if you've got posts from like fucking the 2020 event, please let me know. Also, I'm gonna put a fucking cooldown on that thing right now, okay?
I was thinking of this game became very relaxed.
I'm putting a cooldown on it.
No, this event is
Oh, there's so many! So many happening! They're all talking. I thought they were queued. They didn't. It's alright. They haven't queued ever.
More like a war zone.
They've like never queued. I don't know why they don't queue though. They should queue. The Sugar ones queue for some reason. Well, they don't actually, but like Sugar, when she talks, things happen in order to pace them again. Hold on. Simply put, since some people can't help but derail with off-topic or fail to understand the topic instead of creating your own, people wasting time till the last minute to start playing cards, intentionally stalling in ranked matches. Therefore, this I don't think this therefore was there before, by the way, but this stuff was all here before. Should get it to queue. One day I'll get it to queue, Buttersnips, but for right now, Azora is gonna have to deal with a 60-second cooldown. All right.
Modern playstyle shell shock.
I'm assuming 60 seconds is enough.
To play time travel 2010 event. I used one of the loan decks, Dragoonity, as I used this back in the days. I activated Dragon Ravine to send Phalanx to G. I was thinking of normal summoning ducks. And what if I get imped? How do I play around that? Then, as I realized, wait, there's no imp. Ash, Max C's here. What am I thinking, lol? I played my cards. End turn.
I'm gonna skip ahead. What did he say? The game became very relaxing. Ashing your assault mode activate. No more sacrifice your stardust. They don't skip? Okay, alright. Anyway, the point that they're trying to get across is they don't like that people wait so long while playing the game. Which, you need to have context for this, alright? Because
I experienced this fear of not playing my cards for like 3 to 4 matches. Then when I got used to the format I am playing, this
50 bits. It was, it was for a thing a while back, but I ended up just taking it off anyway. That's just one bit.
No worries that if you sacrifice your stardust, assault mode, you will
I'm gonna have to jack up the price for fucking TTS, alright? Put it back to 500 again.
Forever. And no more reading long-ass card text and trying to connect their effects with other long-ass card text.
Wait. Your parent playing cards forever and no more reading long-ass card text. The cards still have long-ass card text, regardless. What? OTK'd. I mean, you can still get OTK'd. Like, I just don't think. I was imagining new cards. I don't think. Because a lot of the people you find, like those loner decks, aren't really designed to. They're not min-maxed, essentially. Like, you can make more powerful decks than those loner decks.
This is relaxing and is a breeze. You don't win all the time, but at least you get to perform.
At least you get to perform. Yeah, you put your cards down.
I am not saying that I don't like the modern playstyle.
Dude, solemn warning, solemn judgment would like to have a word with you.
The playstyle feels more like a game, and the modern, more like a war zone.
Dueling book for Edison. Fucking hell. This is the only playground for Edison format. It's the only way. And better alternatives. Wait, hang on. Check this. Hold on. I should be able to, like, click this and open it on the thing. Spend money. What cards should be less generic so they can be used in their own archetype or deck without being abused in others? I mean, like, if you're asking me this question, is alright. If you're asking specifically me this question, yeah, I think they should be a little less generic. But that's just my own 2 cents on the matter, alright? And the game is much more interesting when there are more cards you can play. When a card gets banned, interesting plays can be lost. Even if they deserved bans, they can still be interesting. Erratas aren't something everybody wants, but I enjoy them. Though Konami usually goes a little too far with them to the point that make previously broken cards basically useless. It's been suggested plenty, but maybe Baron should require a warrior monster to summon. But maybe even with that, it would still be too strong of a card to let live. Or you could make it like the other Fluer card in its archetype, the other Fluer card using Fluer Synchron to bring out, and then nobody would ever use it ever again. And Verde. I know Predator Planet Verde Anaconda was designed to sort of help Predator Planets get along, but then everybody started using it for Fusion Destiny, and then it got a little too ridiculous. I don't know what this deck is supposed... Like, please tell me what deck Promethean Princess is supposed to be in. Because this looks like it was just generic support. I don't know if it actually has a deck. It was made on the Link rules. That's fair, because that was when every deck needed a fucking Link in it. Every single deck. It doesn't? Wow. How do you make this, like... How do you make this fit its archetype? Always the generic cards. That is true. Actually, does this delve into that topic? Because I don't know. Because looking back at old school Yu-Gi-Oh from way back in the day, is like, yeah, most of your deck is still like generic non-engine bullshit. Like that's just how it was. They just ignore it and cry. Oh, okay. Or, if you keep the materials generic, negation might require it to have been summoned using a warrior tuner, for example. Stuff like that. Verde Anaconda is differently way too generic. Aside from its materials, some other changes could be made. Maybe to use this effect, you must banish one or more fusion monsters from your extra deck. That can be summoned by the fusion spell you choose. Wait, what? Hang on. Instead of sending the spells to the graveyard, banish it instead, maybe face down. What's the problem with sending it to the grave? I guess because some fusion cards can be banished from the grave for extra effects. But,
oh my god, yes. I love Ray. I would die for Sky Striker Ace Ray. This support card is going to change my life and it's going to be the best card ever.
Welcome, Caboose. How's it going? Also, have you enjoyed the Boomer event so far? The Boomer event is interesting. This also doesn't really make much sense, because you can make the generics, you can make the materials required to be plant cards. Like, instead of it just being like 2+ effect monsters, it should be just, 2 effect monsters. It should just be 2 plant monsters. Then that kind of limits it a little bit, because currently you can use it any way you want. This would make it a more of last resort, since you wouldn't be able to reuse that copy of the spell ever again. I mean, even if it was just plant monsters, that would slow the whole thing down. It can still have the same nonsense bullshit effect.
By Boomer you mean Kuma, right? Cause like I haven't touched Master Junior with a 10-foot stick. I'm enjoying getting my balls in the Elden Ring DLC.
Boost, you're all in for that CBT Elden Ring DLC. But, I mean, if you like Edison format... You got a 4-day long weekend of Edison format. Dark Plant, Pendulum, Dark Plant. That's like, then that's so specific, Buttersnuffs. Then that's like, I think that's a little too specific. Then no other deck can use it other than Predator Planes. Sofering, welcome to the stream as well. Sofering, I hope you've been enjoying the Edison format as well. The 2010 format. I don't know what I'd do with Chaos Ruler, since any modification makes it basically unusable for its intended purpose.
I would go to my locals that host Edison tourneys.
Turdies! I don't know why the fucking announcer had a stroke for that one. I haven't tried it yet. It's fun, Suffering. Sadly, I already finished it with just generic fucking wingmans. Bringing out the wingman. That was about it. Everyone's using loner decks though, sadly. Anyway, a dragon as material would still allow it free reign in Dragon Link without any restrictions, but unusable in Zombie Punk. a more fun use in my opinion. So I don't know how worthwhile material changes would be. I feel like its effect is a better target. Maybe if it banished the excavated cards instead, or just shuffles them back, since the graveyard effect is strong, though that reduces its usage in Zombie Punk. That's a hard one to balance. There's a YouTuber out there, Dual Logs. I'm sure everybody knows who Dual Logs is, alright? But the videos he's produced on, you know, all the banned cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! And having a way to sort of errata them without losing their effects is nice. Like, still having, like, the bullshit-ass effects, but not, like, not broken. That's nice. I don't know what fucking Beatrice is supposed to. I haven't fucking seen Beatrice, like, at all. Apparently it's, like, banned or limited or something now in, like, the OCG. I think, what was it, limited 1 or something? Or it's unlimited? Something like that. Baron must have fluorous material. You know what? I'd only suggest that I suggest this because there's another fluor monster. Like, there's another fluor synchro monster. If there wasn't and it was just Baron and that was the only one, then I wouldn't really give much of a shit. But because the other one uses a specific material, I feel like the second one also should use the same specific material. It's only used for FTKs. Oh, okay. Borrowload must be a Dark Dragon tuner. That's quite specific. Okay. Oh, because rockets are all Dark Dragons, aren't they? Promethean locks you into fire only for us to turn off to use a reborn effect. Isn't that what it already does? Does it not already do that? Doesn't go to Predator Plant. Yeah. This one I'm okay with. Like double materials. There, I fixed them. Wow, you did it, mate. You fixed it. You got a lot of likes for it too. There's people already using it. Who's using Promethean Princess in a non-fire deck? How the fuck? That's by being on the field. Oh, okay. Just on the field. Fair enough. Scans doesn't plop it out when we pick on the ranks. Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. So once you use it, then you're locked into fire. That's an interesting choice. Wait, if this card that was special summoned using only fire monster, you can activate this effect special summon fire monster. It says something like this. That could be interesting, actually. It wouldn't slow anything down either. It would just mean that you'd have to play it in a fire deck. Mostly non-fusion decks. Oh, that's Trace got a point. Man, if I knew about Predator Plant Verde Anaconda, I should have used it in the hero deck, like for ages ago.
Course, Promethean Princess being in a fire-only deck wouldn't hurt its use at all.
Like, that's what I'm wondering, like, who is using Promethean Princess not in a hero deck, not in a fire deck? Because I've only ever seen in a fire deck. Is no longer optional. I feel like you could probably make this a little bit like less restrictive. By like, let's say if you don't control another monster, then it returns back to the extra deck.
0.21 kilograms worth 43 gold.
Use it in Pendulum. Oh, is that because of Plush Fire? Well, I can only imagine Plush Fire being the target for its reborn effect.
You can literally slap that shit in any deck to have an extra bit of interaction.
Just an extra bit. That is true, as long as it's in the graveyard. You get something out of it. Oh, locks into fusion monsters. I mean, normally you'd only make Verde Anaconda just because, like, you need to end on a fusion.
Akabus, the Goose, you caught a common star.
Comment deleted by user. What was this about? What did he say? What did he say?
6,351 gold.
What did he say? Oh no.
Joyful, yeah, my boy, I pulled a motherfucking Jerry Beans man strongest cardo.
Caboose, I was this close to actually using Jerry Beansman in the fucking like in the Edison format duel because gravity bind is like somehow limited, but level limit area B I think is semi-limited. And you know, I could just slap down Jerry Beansman. Get that shit going. That would be hilarious.
Star. Green sea turtle weighing 154 kilograms worth 67 gold. You now have 6,418.
Okay, I've got. Wait, hang on. Come with a similar lock to extra hero cross crusader. We can special summon monsters that turn into summon except for heroes. This is fair because normally I see like people using Dark Lore in decks that don't involve Dark Lore, and then people complain about Dark Lore and they want Dark Lore banned. I'm like, no, please. Let heroes just have something for the love of God. Alright, back to this though. So basically...
Congrats if you do that, you have now basically become a stun player in 2010, you fucking loser virgin.
No, it's not a stun deck, Caboose, because Jerry Beansman can still attack, alright? I've got a monster, a little bean. Goes ham, alright? He's powered with mage power. Mage power like kicks ass. Anyway. So yeah, ignoring the whole answered part, because I'll get back to that. This was just a normal question at first, with just a normal topic, not wanting people to take too long during their turns. You know? Fair. However, without extra context, without saying like, oh, I don't want people to intentionally waste time on their turns. If you're going second, let me tell you right now, it's a little hard to like try and break a board just by non-thinking, like just going on like a fucking train ride.
Can fucking Pachi and Inspector Border, but last I checked those loser joyful cards are a part of stun.
Fucking Inspector Border. Oh my god. Caboose, watch it, you might get fucking inspected. I haven't I don't know when that card came out. I know it involves links, but that card is fucking hilarious to me. I haven't seen it yet, or I haven't seen it in Master Duel, but it seems ridiculous. Regardless, if you're going second, you would obviously take time in or you take time reading cards and effects so you don't like fuck something up. Like you don't want to do the nasty and like activate Raigeki only to find out that your opponent's Horus monsters can't be destroyed by card effects that don't target them or something like that.
Oh yes, Pappy, inspect my border. I'm defiantly not smuggling 3 kilos of cocaine up my wide kitten.
Fucking hell, Caboose. Your wide kitten? I'm sorry? But, again, this is why they need a little more context, because you can't just say everyone's a troll if they take too long during their turn. Because I have nearly ran out of time several times when playing Sky Strikers just because I don't exactly know how I want to interact with my opponent's cards and in what way that, you know, best locks them down in a sense. Because like picking a target to banish from the graveyard is already like pretty hard because of Elden Ring. Fair enough, fair enough. I still gotta like actually play through that game one day. I started it the other night and I was like, man, this is kind of cool, but I don't know how to like, because I know there's like an in-game sort of guide that sort of directs you to how to go through the game, but you're not in, like, you shouldn't.
Nah, just get good and learn the deck before you even build it. Like, of course, that's how it will happen.
Of course, yeah. Any going second player knows that you can just immediately wipe your opponent without even thinking, easily. You only need 10 seconds for your turn. 10 seconds at least. Anyway, Gaijin Goomba Girl didn't actually like understand that people do need time to think of plays. So, here's what happened. Sometimes, people might not be familiar with cards. Maybe sometimes, people might be thinking about their combo. Maybe they're having connection issues on their phone. Maybe they're just a slow reader. There are plenty of reasons as why people take more time than necessary. It's individuals who weaponize that time to time stall players they don't like. Those are the real problem.
And motherfucker, all you need to do is give me a call and I'll run your Kumalov through the game and actually make your motherfucking brain understand how to dodge.
Oh my god, Caboose. No way. Although, I will be tempted to, actually. Is the, do you know if the seamless co-op stuff is like, I don't know. Is there an update for that I'd have to get? Or is it still fine? I should probably check. I haven't checked since the other day. Maurice, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Hope you had a good day as well. The funny event is out now. The hilarious and funny event. ZLC broke it. Fair enough, fair enough. I'll have to keep an eye out then. Anyway. Because there's no reason not to. It's short enough and long enough, and decks do need those 5 minutes, which 2 needing more. I do agree with this. I feel like, because 5 minutes for your turn is like, you know, long enough for now. Oh, nice, Maurice. Oh, damn. That's really nice, though. Congrats. Jeez. I only got to like do level 19 because I was like, man, the only thing I get for the next level is the little tag. I'm like, I don't get any more gems. I was really only in it for the gems. You know, that's okay. Okay, thanks, Caboose. Thanks. I do look forward to it. Also, Mopey lurking there in the corner. I see him. Thank you for that ass, Mopey. Anyway. These people set up purpose-built decks 99% of the time and just like to delay to waste time. You can tell, you can tell this by the amount of time they waste chaining XYZs and then end up leaving once I pull out Ra with 8k attack after a single Gravekeeper combo. 5 minutes per turn is ridiculous. You just got back.
Dear Buttersnuffs, you've missed quite the show. My steamy master has been flexing his Yu-Gi-Oh prowess and utterly annihilating the competition.
Oh my god.
And as for my cheeky little monkey Paul, he's been chattering on about Edison format, whatever that is. You should
whatever that is?
More, dear viewer, or you could miss out on all the fun.
Sugar, you know what that is. Come on now. That's fine. I'm actually still surprised that there is so much stun in the WCQ. Like, I don't know if it's out of spite or just like that's the only way they can win, but my goodness. My goodness.
Hello, it's me, Mario.
Well, thank you, Moby. Regardless, it doesn't matter how well you know your deck. It's important to know your opponent's deck. That's the problem. Also, I gotta resize this window. It seems to have resized at some point. It's now in cinematic mode. How long synchronization? Fucking, I don't think Gaijin Gamer Girl has actually seen whatchamacallit, Junk Speeder yet. Like a normal Junk Speeder combo that ends on like fucking Majestic, Shooting Star, Quasar Dragon, and some nonsense. Because that's a funny thing to say. Regardless, I'm losing my fucking train of thought. I'm gonna fucking turn off all these fucking channel point redeems, alright? But like, basically, Gaijin Gamer Girl is I should probably mention this beforehand, but basically they're looking for somebody to agree with them, and no one's going to agree with them because the timer already itself is too short for certain insane combo decks to have massive plays. Should be the end of the week. Oh, fuck yeah. It's peak though. That's the other thing too, because
that's why I main deck Secret Village of the Spellcasters in my Bestial Dogmatika deck plus screwed elements with max C while having 4+ cards in their hand but still scooped on their turn plus screwed so many stun as well as Fire King and Snake Eyes.
Fucking Fire King and Snake Eyes, Jesus. That's wonderful, Maurice. Goddamn.
So your motherfucking virgin butterfly better be down to play
My
some
virgin
Elden
butterfly?
Ring.
I'll be down, Caboose. Please like guide me through the game. Because one of the big problems is like, I'm specifically going through Dark Souls. Let's take Dark Souls 3 for an example. It's easier to sort of clear out a map because you can kind of tell, like, you know, all the places you can go and like what to explore and what you haven't explored yet. But for Elden Ring, like, fucking huge. Or I don't know how much stuff I'm actually missing just by like going through the game. I can imagine I'm missing shitloads. Under 2 hours. I don't know if I've done a speed run of it, but like I did have a run where I know it was a New Game Plus, but I was just like fucking running through it just for the sake of like seeing how quickly I can get to the end. That was fun. I'm assuming Dark Souls 3 doesn't have a seamless co-op mod, right? Because I'd be down for like a Dark Souls 3 run at some point. Let's play Secret Village. Fair enough, fair enough. Also, for the sake of fucking getting through this thing, I'm up in the TTS price, okay? I want to actually read things today. Guys, fuck. Better get your fucking TTS in there before I fucking find Streamlabs. He was next. Yes, I did hear about that. As Zora told me. I'm dumping everything on you, Bell. 100%. Plenty of overhaul mods. What mods do you recommend, Caboose? What mods did you recommend? Oh, you mean for Dark Souls 3? Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, it's a good thing I'm not like logging in on screen right now, otherwise you'd see what I'm doing. It's highly suspicious. Oh right, it changed.
Bunniest motherfucking dumbass bunnies puppy loser virgins.
Fucking hell, Caboose. Fucking hell. Okay, there we go. Alright, now I can actually fucking read things. I'm also going to increase the other TTS as well.
At Caboose the Goose you caught a common.
We'll go the Dark Souls playthrough. Fair enough, fair enough.
9 gold. You now have 6,558 gold.
I'll lower them after the stream, of course. I just want to get through these because I think they're hilarious. No engage yet. Oh, damn, Maurice. I still can't believe I got both the Kagari and engage just from like one random ass pack. It's like, I got a couple of gems, I'll drop it. And there it is. Oh, Jesus. Fair enough, Caboose, fair enough. I would like to try a randomizer mod at some point for Dark Souls 3. Because I think that'd be funny. Couldn't be me. Oh my god, Caboose, how could you? I knew you were just in it for the math mechs. I knew you were in it just for that. Anyway, the thing I was gonna mention, Gaijin Goomba Girl, just wants somebody to say like, yeah, the turns are too long and they need to be shortened down. No one needs to play this long. But holy fuck. Six Samurai looks uninterrupted. I don't know the Six Samurai combo yet. I haven't been unearthed to such knowledge. So I've seen the Cinders mod. I've seen that one. Not Arc Thrones though.
This isn't about wait time to activate cards. It's about people wasting 3 to 5 minutes before even deciding what to do, purely to waste my time and try to get wins by surrender. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has been around for well over 20 years, for which I've been a part of.
Don't out yourself with your own age here.
Well, I know very well that it can take time to get set up. This isn't about that. It's about people intentionally wasting time if you get your reading glasses.
Okay, you don't need to insult people's reading intelligence right now. That's a bit rude. But basically, hang on. I did, Maurice. I saw that they banned Catapult Turtle. Everyone's so upset about Catapult Turtle being banned, and they don't seem to realize that Catapult Turtle is for a fucking FTK. Like several FTKs. Bro, he's been around since the beginning. He's been here since the GX era, Buttersnuffs. Boys of Rush. Oh, nice, Caboose. You did tell me about that. God that spicy boss voice. In my entire career of playing Master Duel, which is of course only just 2 months, I have only encountered one person that does this. Just one. Which is quite baffling given the amount of people I've versed so far. If this was a more common issue, then yeah, I can see this being, because I don't think them wasting time, intentionally wasting time for a surrender is what happened during this person's duel. I don't think that's what happened. I think they were trying to actually play against them in most correct way possible, and they were just not having any of that. Because, oh yeah, back to this point as well, it doesn't matter how well or how insanely good you crafted your own deck. Like, let's say you've used Snake Eyes for like the last 6 months or so, and you know every Snake Eyes line in existence. That all changes when you go second and you have to try and break your opponent's board. Then you suddenly can't do your normal Snake Eyes combo anymore. You have to do your turn 2 combo, which can change depending on what's on the field. And that takes time, alright? More than like 10 seconds. "15-minute long turns." Fucking hell. Talking about the opponent. Oh, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Having a conversation. You were soul bonding Buttersnuffs. Just the beginning. Because, yeah, I don't actually think they have seen Six Samurais or Synchros do their massive plays. Or playing around all their cards. That's why I like going second so much, Maurice, is like, for my personal experience, I find it more entertaining to play around your opponent's board than it is to just set up a board. I don't know. I just like that. I think it's more fun. Anyway, it could certainly be people taking their time trying to do that, sure. I still believe there could be any number of outside factors. I'm assuming this is I don't know. I don't know my opponent behind the screen, so I won't assume any ill intent unless it's obvious. Heck, for all I know, I am probably wrong, and someone is looking up a guide or a spreadsheet to do their combos, lamau. That would be hilarious. Also true, like what Buttersnuff said, their mother could have called them for dinner, and they just left their game on, because they didn't want to close and surrender, and they might make it back in time, but unfortunately they time out, and then they quit. It can totally happen. It's possible. Papa Shekels. In over 15,000 hours of the game, oh, sorry, not 15,000, sorry, 1,500 hours of the game, I can count on my fingers the amount of times I have seen people wasting 3 to 5 minutes before even deciding what to do. Yet, you're making a post about it as if this is some common issue with the game. So, from my understanding, that only leaves 3 possibilities. 1, you are the unluckiest player in the game, getting matched solely against these people. 2, I am the luckiest player in the game for never getting against these people. Or 3, you are grossly exaggerating or misrepresenting what is actually happening. This seems highly likely. This one seems very true. Mom. Can't negate your mum, Buttersnuffs. Can't just ash that. Evil live twin Brunic. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I feel about that. That's interesting. I've seen Runic paired with like so much like ridiculous stuff. And like there's apparently a Runic super heavy samurai deck out there, which is baffling to me. Goodness gracious. Anyway, the likelihood of each of these 3 options to do a pretty good job of explaining the responses you're receiving. Oh, do pretty good. Yeah. I don't know who this is, by the way. Sirs? What an interesting name. Anyway, that redacted is indeed the biggest issue with the game, in my opinion. But given Konami just keeps making slow-ass decks, it also seems very intended for some reason. Okay, what is a slow-ass deck? Please define that. Is Snake Eyes Fire Kings a slow deck? Because I don't think activating effect after effect after effect after effect is slow. I think that's the opposite of slow. I think a slow-ass deck is a stall deck. But, you know, Who really knows? All right. Of course, then I put my 2 cents in. As someone who enjoys going second, not only am I glad they give us a lot of time, but I wish I had more time. Because and also somebody else made this reference as well. Every time my opponent activates a card, I lose 1 second to the Ash Blossom prompt, giving me less time overall for my actual turn. I think there was an argument made that the person who's going second should be given an extra 30 seconds just for that thing alone. Because maybe you don't want to activate Max C during the standby phase. Maybe you want to actually get a draw off of it. Maybe you don't want to imperm the first thing that hits the field. Maybe you want to just save that stuff. But every time you say no, that's a second gone of your actual turn. But meanwhile, turn player number 1 gets a whole 5 minutes. Literally 10 seconds long. Yeah, it's like set 3 cards, pass. That's the whole turn. Anyway, plus sometimes it's hard to think of the ideal strategy to break a board. For example, is it worth stealing a monster and using it as material? Destroying a monster? Banishing or stealing from the grave? Doing a normal combo and praying they don't interrupt? Deciding which monster to target with what effect can be a tough choice depending on what the opponent is using. I have it on good faith to assume my opponent isn't reading their own cards, but rather my cards to make their plays. To make their plays. Jesus Christ, I fucking worded that horribly.
A solution to this issue would be Konami to give us the option to filter out matches with specific deck types.
Well, then nobody would pick Runic.
And or have fast round categories for people who want to play with 30 to 60 second turns. We just have to win in 3 rounds or less. We just have to win in 3 rounds or less every time to minimize the impact from salty players until then.
Before I read that last little part. So, I like that Sky Strikers force more than 3 turns. I like, because it's like, they can't kill you outright, at least not directly, if you've got a lot of things on the field. But they force you to keep playing. Like, yes, pick up your next card and put it down, please, so I can destroy it. You can't just, like, kill them straight away, which is so funny to me. Anyway.
I should start running Exodia deck for the first turn wins.
Yeah, when you get Exodia on the fucking first turn, dude, just pick up all 5 cards. It's that easy. Kettlebell Turtles eroded a long time ago. Eroded how? Because I know it, like... I'm trying to think of what its original effect was. I don't know if it's allowed in TCG or not. Or it's just OCG. Well, it's no longer an OCG, but, like... I don't know if it's still used in the Western version of the game. I haven't checked. I haven't noticed in ages. Also, keep in mind, you start running an Exodia deck. Exodia, by the way. From this person. Exodia. I just thought I'd point that out, that this person said the word Exodia, okay? This is relevant later. Alright, I need you to define slow for me. On another note, with how much time I've had, I know I've been time restored at least over a handful of times. It's not like I play meta either, so it is what it is. Honestly, the only thing I can say is a positive to having such a long timer is getting max seed, and trying to deck my opponent out because they denied my way to come back, and next turn I'm going to lose anyway. Dude, taking on the max seed challenge, that's pretty ballsy. Like Macrocosmos. Oh, yeah. I've noticed that a fair few runic cards are also limited as well. I mean, getting rid of the field spell kind of ruins the whole deck. But my goodness. Anyways, it's the same person? It is, it's Sirs again. There's a fast round categories, I'm set. I forgot what this guy's voice was.
Fast rounds seems like an obvious and low-effort solution, given how often the complaint about slow turns pop up. But alas, it is the same company that sells deck spaces for the equivalent of $2, and can't even bother to provide a decent amount of them.
Should start running an Exodia deck.
Would still be faster and more engaging to watch than another episode of Puke Out My Extra Deck. At least it's kind of unpredictable and beyond the Toon bookmark stuff. At least it's kinda unpredictable beyond the Toon bookmark stuff, and there are different approaches and failsafes. And for some reason, I never ran into an Exodia player who had to read their cards over and over again before doing something or having connection issues.
Have any of you guys in chat seen this, by the way? Because I think this is quite funny. One monster going first. Fucking hell, Mopey. You're right though. You can only summon once per turn. Just once. One summon. That's all you get. Which honestly, I think would benefit the second player. Because like, you just put down the bigger beat stick if you have the bigger beat stick, and that's all you do. You just put down like a 2100 monster. We've watched it 2 times now. I'll link it in chat because I think it's funny. Because I did end up reading this, and it's just seeing the cards used like in a modern duel for this like nonsensical play is so funny to me. Where is it? I mean, I'll give you like a little bit of it, all right?
Expeditious instant contact. By paying another 1,000 life points, I summon the sizzling spicy elemental hero Flare Neos.
Hey, you can't just steal a card from another man's deck. It's sacred. Yeah. Wait, who are you?
Now, using Flare Neos and the Flame Swordsman as material, I once again summon the inseparable Isolde. Weaving a tale of sword and sorcery, these 2 roommates will activate their special ability once more.
No, it can't be. I just don't get it. Never in my life have I seen such a strategy. There's no theme, no clear line. It's just a pile of cards. Neospatians, Ignites, Synchros, and now he's playing Beyond the Pendulum. In all my
It's so fucking stupid. Just random nonsense. Anyway, sorry, Gaijin Goomba Girl had another fucking thing to say.
Can you two stop the off-topic? If you want to further discuss Exodia, please go make your own off-topic. Thank you.
Yeah, no discussing Exodia here, no. But if you're the original poster, though, if you're the person who made the post, no, you can say Exodia all you want. That's okay. You know, you can be as off-topic as you want to be. But so help me God, if somebody else gets a little off-topic, that's a bit rude. All right, that's just a bit rude. Oh wait, this person? Okay, yeah, this. Oh, so they actually came back to this. Thank God. First turn taking over a minute. For an action taking over 5 seconds would be my definition of slow. Wait. So basically a minute to activate 1 card versus 5 seconds to activate 1 card. At least on this, at least on the second, there is some excuse to overthink things and take longer to decide what to search for. Hang on. Oh no, there's a break here. Bro, the first turn takes over a minute in every duel. What are you talking about? What? Or an action taking over 5 seconds. An action taking over 5 seconds. Wow, you just don't have any patience at all, do you? Like none, like 0 patience. And how long are your turns? Oh yeah, how long are their turns? All right.
Usually under 30 seconds.
Always under 60 seconds. Yeah, I set 1 pass.
Well, I don't wait 10 years before I stop moving my pieces around, which is the main problem here. This isn't Monopoly, so there's no need to spend your turns in jail trying to roll out.
Also, very interesting. I wonder if they're playing Valence. It's just move their pieces around. All right. I mean, that's the only excuse I can have here, Buttersnumps, that they're playing Valence, but I don't think they're actually playing Valence. Dungeon Dice Monsters? Oh, fuck, you're right. It could be. It could be. I guess to break this down from my perspective, I think what they mean is, like, if they have Burstinatrix and Avian in their hand and Polymerization in their hand, they're gonna summon Burstinatrix and then use Polymerization on the next turn. All right, I think that's what they mean. Also, note that they added this, by the way.
They should perhaps add a timer that skips the turn if they don't do anything in 60 seconds or something.
This is something that happens already in the game. Like, if you don't touch the controller for like 15 seconds or whatever, you just fucking get timed out and they lose. All right, that's already something that happens. Now, Gaijin Gamer Girl really wanted everybody to just say yes to them. Nobody appeared to agree directly to them in any capacity whatsoever. So they got a little upset and they were like, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? Fuck the mods. This has already been answered. The answer is they should add a timer that skips the turn if you're doing anything in 60 seconds or something like that to prevent the time wasters and blah, 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 blah. So like, why do this? Like, just why? All right, come on now. Nobody directly helped you answer this topic and you just answered it yourself. So why even make this in the first place? Like, why even make the discussion? It is pointless to do so. Anyway, sorry, hold on. Yes, Buttersnuffs, they just copied this. It feels a little disingenuous that they would do that, which is why, again, this person, like, isn't a cunt in other discussion forums. Only their own are they an absolute cunt in for some reason. I don't know why. They seem so normal outside of this. They want their validation. Yeah, when people don't agree with their, like, ideology, when it's like, oh, shit, maybe people actually do want to play their cards during their turn. Fuck. Well, I guess no one's gonna really give me the right answer here. I guess I'll answer it myself then. Fucking hell. Because the people that they're complaining about aren't in this community. They're not on Steam forums. They're not here. They're just ghosts in this aspect. So just yelling into the void. Anyway, I think that's pretty restrictive. That's a pretty restrictive time window to be considered slow. If a person was taking like 15 to 20 seconds per every action over the course of 4 minutes, yeah, I guess. When I let my opponent have their allotted time to take what they need to play, because you don't know how experienced they are with the deck in question, just like how I would expect my opponent to do the same for me. I'm gonna have to get a drink of water after this one. Not unless you already know not unless you already know or you go to their profile to check out their replays to confirm. But who does that, really? Also, replays sadly do cut out time wasting, so there's no way to actually really tell regardless. I don't see why having patience in a card game of all things seems arbitrary to y'all, given the state that it's in, and the current nature of the game in general. Demand so little patience. Monarchs, probably, Buttersnuffs. They just play Monarchs. They just set one pass and they wait for the next turn, then they can summon something. Dude's been playing for 20 years. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Monarchs. It's his pet deck from back in the day. Sorry, I can only speak for myself that my opponent can take as much time as they need with their allotted time, cause I don't know who or what's going on the other side of that screen. You know unless they are unless they are just being a baby and time stalling to both waste our times, because they can't take an L gracefully. Sorry, hang on, I'm gonna go get a drink now before I fucking explode. You know, Buttersnuffs, I actually haven't seen Monarchs in a while. Like, in a while. I know they're not good in current format, but like, their effects are still pretty neat. I know there were some new ones at some point. Like, they seem pretty alright. You know, maybe Monarch support will come out in the next pack. Who knows? Shit, anyway. If they make the turn timer any shorter, it's going to cause even more problems than it already does. Konami literally made 6 Samurais unplayable with their turn timer nerfs. How do 6 Samurais, like, work? I know there's, like, an infinite combo you can do with 6 Samurais, but Jesus. Not that it matters, because without Isolde, the dead dies to one hand trap now anyway. I can only imagine who gave out this gesture award. You know, I can only think of one person. Also, is this considered, like, off topic? Is Gamer Girl gonna fucking have an aneurysm from this?
Like, no one's talking about 6 samurais.
Love to see Monarch support. Fair enough, fair enough. It would be cool to see. But there's not really a lot of like tribute focused archetypes anymore. Like the only one I think I've seen in recent memory is Ursatix. That tributes differently though. But nothing I've seen. Also, Gaijin Gamer Girl can't fucking formulate a fucking response to save her goddamn fucking life. So here's this quote. I already read that probably. Here's another one. Read what I suggested previously. And then here's the other thing they posted. Like, yeah? Yeah? How is this anything related to this? What the fuck? Sadly. Damn, fair enough. It's speaking of butter snuffs, there's only one achievement I'm missing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and it's to tribute like 10 monsters. It's the one thing I haven't done because I don't think it's feasibly possible to tribute summon anything in the game. Because whatever you put down is usually going to be like eviscerated on the next turn. My first turn usually takes about a minute, maybe a little less. But second, especially uninterrupted, I went for 3 minutes once. The timer was ticking down so much on turn 2, and I don't stall. I'm thinking about how to break through negates, and I'm playing Flu right now, and it has so many pop-ups. I'm already losing time saying no to DD Crow every time. If timer would be any shorter, then games that last longer than 3 would be auto lose for me. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I actually hate how timer is handled here. Why not give 3 minutes for turn and 30 minutes for game? 5 minutes for game is too little. I think he's a little bit wrong here with the time, because every time the turn changes, you get an extra 30 seconds. So it's not 5 minutes for the game technically. You're given more time every turn. Like you can use up like 4 minutes and get the 4 minutes back, assuming you last for like 8 turns. Build a new deck for a 2D event. What the fuck is a 2D event? What? Yes, Mopey, that guy. This is that guy, actually, Mopey. This is him. He's the guy that loves the Flu card. He's the one. The 2-day event. Oh, you mean the event that's like on right now? I don't have the money for that, Azurai. What are we gonna do? Get the fucking Monarch structure deck? Bro, nah. No. Anyway, just, I know what he's getting at here. Like, maybe it could be a little bit more like Smash Brothers, where, instead of like, you know, having no infinite time for the entire duel, it should end after a certain time, and then like whoever has the most amount of life points wins. But in that case, unfortunately, the person who's going first can just consume up like all of the time, like if they really wanted to. Yes, Azura, I don't have like the money for the ultra rare monarchs. Okay, I can't do it. Anyway, this actually kind of triggered me, this one, not gonna lie.
It's 5 minutes per turn already. The issue here is they need a timer for people that don't even touch their cards for a good 1 to 4 minutes before they start playing anything, which has already been addressed in the above and original post. You know, by the poster, by the way. They forgot to add that they were the person that addressed it. Stop commenting here. Too much derailing off topic. Topic is over. Mods, lock this. Thank you. So fucking stupid. Mods, please. Everyone's derailing. It's 5 minutes per game, not turn. The fact that most games don't last past turn 2 or 3 is a different topic, and discussing it would be off topic. Discussing timer is within the topic. Why are you even creating this topic if you don't want discussion?
It's true. Fucking bold text. Yeah, mods are gonna get called into this. All right, everybody scatter. The mods are coming. They asked for the mods. Okay, I thought for a second when I first saw this post by Chloe, I thought they said, okay, with all due respect, OP, fuck off. I thought that's what they said. Anyway, you started this conversation of Exodia. Conversations that organically deviate are by forum standards fine. It's a case-by-case basis. Yeah, they did say Exodia first, and then that brought about more Exodia talk. Also, people discussing how long they take with their turns is still on topic, and it's relevant.
Read what I printed previously, and this is it.
See, the issue here is that it was completely unclear from your initial post if your problem is people taking forever with their turns, which is dried out, it's just a dried out complaint by this point, or taking forever to make a single action, which either way does not refute anything that I've said in this discussion. You have zero idea what your opponent is doing outside of the screen, so being impatient about how long they take is a you problem specifically. Heaven forbid they have to get up for a moment and do something, or juggling tasks, like, you know, they have to go and get dinner from their mum. This is something to be said, that if they are too busy to sit down and focus on the game, then they shouldn't be playing. But that's not what is being discussed.
I call upon ye, seal my naysayers within a slab of stone. Crush their skulls for daring to not heed and worship my every thought and word. Mods, I demand you to seal this thread within an ancient tomb. Before
it's too late. Hurry, mods, quick. It needs to be sealed. That way an archaeologist like 20 years from now can discover it. Also, it's alright. This thread is about turns taking too long in Yu-Gi-Oh! One person thought that their opponent was taking a little too long with their turns. Don't worry, it's alright. I'll lower it again later. Like after the stream. But for now. Also, bit TTS is higher too, just for the time being, okay? Because I do want to get through these tonight. Anyway. Sorry, God forbid they're fucking juggling tasks. There is something to be said if they're too... Yeah, something I was but that's not what is discussed. The discussion revolves around you being unable to be impatient enough to let your opponent have their allowed time to do their turn, even if they need to take their time, and no amount of gesture awards will refute this. Hang on, did I actually give this person like a proper award? Hang on. There you go. What the fuck? How do you... What's an announcement? Butterstuffs, what the fuck? I don't know what an announcement is. I haven't used that before. There you go. It's weird. It didn't show up on, It didn't show up on the other chat. It just showed up on Twitch specifically. Oh, it's weird. Anyway. Technically speaking, you start with 5 minutes and gain about a minute or two extra in my time. I've not kept track of this. At the start of your next turn. I haven't noticed anybody waiting on purpose in higher ranked games. Rarely, they read a single card when they are asked to counter. Often the game even times out because enemies actions demanding your counter's actions 100 times, no matter how fast you react. So it's vital to save every second. Yeah, this is the person that mentioned the thing as well, that every time you're prompted to activate a hand trap, that costs you a second, regardless of how many effects they activate. Shout me out. You know what, Azura, I'll give you a shout out. Hold on. There you go. It's in there. It's in the chat. Yeah, I'll give you a follow. How am I not following you already? I can't wait for your next stream, Azura. Can't wait for you to go live and play like Tag Force 6. It's gonna be great. I was gonna play Tag Force tonight, but I kind of forgot. Because the Boomer format came out. I had to play the Boomer format in Master Duel before I can play Boomer format overall, okay? Finish Iceborne. One day, Mopey. One day. Actually, Mopey. Maybe next Sunday if you're not doing anything. I'll be down. You get banned in 3 minutes. Is that because of the porn you have on your Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Is that why? Is it because you have like naked tier elements? That's alright, please. Racial slurs ranting. Yeah, that'd do it. Maybe make it a speedrun is alright. Make it a speedrun how fast you can get banned. I'm sure someone's done that. Someone must have done that. Sorry. Anyway, I wanted to comment on this particular thing because I thought it was so fucking funny. Imagine starting a discussions thread and then getting upset when people start having a discussion. I'm just a humble outsider looking in, but it seems a bit selfish to say just because this is your thread, you somehow own what people are allowed to talk about. And then Chloe's like, nah, it's okay. I'll make it an Exodia topic. I'm like, alright, fair. Fair. Band speedrun contenders. Dude, how fast would it be? Papa Shekels, how fast? Oh, this is still going. Hang on. I thought this was over at some point. This guy is also very interesting. I don't think he has any more posts. I haven't seen him before, but he's very interesting. I've stopped noticing that point. I think that's the first time I've seen it outside of like Deathseer, for example. Like, I don't know how you expect everybody to just agree with you blindly without having their own opinions. It's supposed at some point. Yeah, when, because Deathseer, the post that I remember from him saying anyway was like, you know, wow, evenly matched needs to be banned. Like, I don't think anyone's going to agree that evenly matched should be banned. It's a pretty fair card. Not gonna lie. Especially in this day and age. I don't think, sorry, yeah, it was just, how do you get rid of King Sarcophagus? How? What a wacky thing. Was there anything else I wanted to check out? I don't remember if there was. Oh, Azura, if you're wondering, that guy never got back to me. I think it was in this. He hasn't said anything back yet. Where was it? Let's debate. Lamau. Yeah, he hasn't said anything after the fact. I really do want to know why he keeps playing the game, though. I genuinely am curious. I think they're better than they are. What I want to know is what does gamer... What's the freaking name again? Gaijin Gamer Girl actually use for a deck? That I'm curious about. Artist. I haven't seen Artist in a while. I do need to check Deathseer though. So Deathseer has been popping off lately again, if you can believe it, because the Elden Ring DLC came out, and holy shit, it baffles me that they are just like willingly like, oh yeah, I suck at the game, but I'm not going to admit that I suck at the game openly. Like, please. His ban come off? He's still banned in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, but not Elden Ring. He can play Elden Ring and talk about Elden Ring. Let me try and find that actually. Hold on. Here he is. Here he is. Whoa, wait, this is a different post. Oh, this is recent. Oh, hang on a second. I haven't seen this one. I haven't seen this one at all. Oh my god. Okay. Again, we're gonna ruffle some jimmies. Hold on. All right.
PSA from a casual player of this game. Get good.
Again, everybody is literally playing Elden Ring right now. Like, fucking everybody.
Oh, I'm gonna ruffle some jimmies with this post, I'm sure. I'm what you call a casual Soulsborne player. I summon help when I struggle.
Okay, so to fill you in on the context of what's happened previously on the missed episodes of Deathseer, because I haven't actually read the topics yet, he's having a lot of issues summoning people to help him fight a boss. Okay, like he's asking for help. He gets the summons in and they just die to the boss, okay? And he had to be firmly talked to that the other people you're summoning for the boss are also trying to learn the boss as well, okay? The game is just hard for everybody and everybody's struggling, okay? So we're all gonna work together. That's what the point of summoning is. Now, he wants to get carried, okay? He wants to get I'll wait. I'll save the points for the other post because, like, dude, it is so rough hearing the way he talks about like asking people for help, because he doesn't want to like He doesn't want to assist in the battle unless he knows that his summon is actually pulling their own weight. Like, that's tough. Imagine being summoned by Detsia and just him watching you try and take on the boss, dude. Fuck. What a cunt. Anyway.
I summon help when I struggle with the boss because I value fun over frustration. I use spirits liberally. I don't consider people who do any of these things to be less skilled than those who solo the boss. And I think Melania is the most OP boss in the main game, but when I see review bombs of people calling the DLC too hard, forum posts of people saying the DLC is overtuned, and complaint after complaint of how hard the DLC is, I just have one thing to say. Get good.
I don't think you should be the one saying get good, by the way. Because you've used magic and cheese for like the entire game. Like you're playing the game in literally the most easiest way possible to have the least amount of difficulty and like restrictions overall. It is insane. No, Azura, he's only banned in Yu-Gi-Oh! He can't say anything about Pot of Greed, but he can talk shit about Elden Ring, okay? See, the longsword is in the DLC? What do you mean the longsword, Moby? Like, from Monster Hunter? What are you talking about? There's samurai swords in fucking Elden Ring? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Is that how forum bans work? Apparently, Azura. You only get banned. I don't know if you get banned globally from all discussions or just a particular game thread. It'd be like on the Miiverse if I got banned in the Super Mario community, but I could still talk in like the Super Luigi community or some shit like that. I know that's not how bans worked on the Miiverse. All right, like once you're banned from the Miiverse, you're fucked. All right, you ain't coming back. But like Jesus. Sorry. Anyway, this is like massive bait because if you know anything about Deathseer's past, you can basically piece together the entire history of how he's played Elden Ring. And the reason why he finds Melania to be too difficult is because he can't cheese it with magic. Like that's the only reason why. Yes, the Monster Hunter longsword, are you fucking for real? Alright, maybe I should start playing Elden Ring seriously.
Yeah, this casual is telling people who are complaining to get good and stop review bombing / complaining, threading this DLC. Just because you're the ones having skill issues doesn't mean the game is overtuned or the boss are too OP. You mean bosses? But sorry, it just means you need to stop relying on your crutches, mimic tier, etc., and learn boss mechanics. This is so funny coming from Deathseer. It's the moveset. Mopey, show me. You must have a video on this, right? Please show me. There's no way. There's no way. That must be a crossover item for sure. I want that weapon so badly if that's the case. Sorry, anyway, this is fucking hilarious coming from Deathseer. Like, I know Deathseer loves to, like, troll the forums a lot, but this is a massive, like, shit post. You gotta be fucking joking. Like, no, I don't think anyone is gonna take you fucking seriously. Especially because the people who are on this forum, I'm sure, similar to Gridora and Papa Shekels, there are people who are, like, constantly here and always seeing the faces that show up every day. And Deathseer has recently said a lot of strenuous things, so adding to it with this is a little absurd. I'm not telling you to go solo them like a hardcore tryhard, but I am telling you to stop relying on OP spirit ashes and overleveled summon to help you win all your damned boss battles for you just because this DLC brought back something that, while not entirely was gone from the game, was seriously lacking.
Hang on. Okay, I won't read that yet. Who is he arguing towards here? Like, it sounds like he's arguing towards a, like, game journalist as opposed to somebody who actually plays Elden Ring. Because it's like he's arguing to himself, in a sense. Himself? It does feel like he's arguing about himself. He's yelling at a shadow again. His mortal enemy. It's alright, it's your alt account. At it again. Fucking hell. Because, as far as I'm aware, like, no one's like... The people who want to play hardcore solo and, like, you know, do all the cool shit by themselves and not, like, do OP summons or whatnot are not the same people that are doing the OP summons and, like, Spirit Ashes and stuff like that. They're not the same individuals. Okay. Those are two different groups of people, and Detsia is one of them. What? You can't just you can't just, like, put them both under the same umbrella. Anyway. The game was seriously lacking.
The classic Soulsborne difficulty that will kick your butt. 10 ways from Sunday. Carve said butt off your backside. Tattoo it with the words, get good on it, and then sloppily glue it back onto your backside before punting you back to your last interacted grace. TLDR, get good. You just wanted to act like all high and mighty because people were telling you to get good. And now you just want to, like, throw salt back into the wound and be like, yeah, nah, get good, bros, get good. Why would you bump it after 5 minutes? Oh shit, you called him out! Why would you do that? The fuck is he saying? He's basically saying that people should... Wait, new thread just dropped? Hold on. Wait, give me one... I'm gonna click on that just yet, Azora. Give me 1 second. He's arguing that people shouldn't be too restrictive on what they want to do. This is just like the most goodest faith assumption I can bring from this, okay? Is that he doesn't want people to review bomb the game because they're struggling with the boss fight because but people don't want to use summons or anything like that. Any of the hand-holding mechanics that are in the game by default. I say hand-holdy, but like any of the other base game mechanics that are already there to help you out with boss fights and stuff like that. And instead review bomb the game because the game is too hard. I don't think anyone who's avoiding summons specifically is review bombing the game. Again, I think those are two different people, but sure, whatever. He's John Elden Ring. Isn't it weird, Buttersnuffs? That's why I guess most likely he's arguing about himself. I think he wants to... Oh yeah, right, I forgot. He's a bit of an attention seeker, isn't he? He likes having attention. I forgot about that. Of course he would bump it after 5 minutes. Hang on. Oh, sorry, what the fuck is this? Oh, okay, alright, hang on. Translation thread. OCG players discussing about Max C. I got downvoted for saying I've never seen anyone from Japan OCG want a C ban, so I'm translating Max C thread from Japan. Translator notes. The translated thread is in Japanese. OG thread is here. Okay, I'm not going to click on that. I might get flagged. For the sake of my sanity, I'm mostly going through translated comments that have 10+ upvotes. The thread, which I'm translating from a community that's fairly casual. Some other Maxi posts are for the following. Okay. Translated out, my personal favorite thread, OP saying, wow, Maxi being in 87% of decks is the same, sorry, is about the same percentage of Lana's mother's not safe for work art on Pixiv. Who'd the, oh, the Pokemon person. It's not voodoo. Fair enough. Title thread. I wonder which individuals want C banned. As a casual who only plays Master Duel ranked occasionally, I don't even want to imagine a meta without C. Oh man, dude. Probably those who'd rather C, not... Probably those who'd rather have C not used against them than use C. People who never played the game, people who completely gave up playing second and go all in building turn 1 unbreakable boards. People who never played the game. People playing TCG and OCG. Take your pick. I don't know what this is. You're blowing my mind here. I thought this was like a comment thread. I don't know what's going on here. He's the maximum C. I like how if people have an issue with max C. Hang on. Let me find it again. I need to fucking load up Master Duel real quick. Hold on. There's a card that specifically stops Max C. And I can't believe like nobody ever knew about this. Yeah, the shiny black C squatter, alright?
Wherever they are, wherever there are shadows, you'll find the Sea Squad. Their hidden flying abilities let them confront the giants on equal terms. Gotta fight the seas with the seas, alright? How else can you beat the seas? See, what they're really complaining about, Buttersnuffs, is the super armored robot Black Iron Sea. Alright? That's what they're really up against. Okay, that's the sea. The Sneed Squad? Somebody needs to make like a counter Max Sea deck with the seas in it, you know? Like, I want to see the shiny black sea squatter, okay? That's what I want to see. Forgot that archetype. I fucking love that it's a whole archetype and people just complain about the one card. Oh my god. Make it into a full archetype. What if they just make an archetype based around Maxi specifically? Fucking hell, dude. Yeah, dude. Maxi, it's good, mate. It's good. Now, what are you talking about? Sorry, anyway, people are bad at the game, that's one. Going second equates to an instant loss for them, or two, can only win first but loses instantly when they are seed. Probably those brain dead who surrender instantly when they see C. Or to clarify, those who don't bother to think that there are ways to deal against C. Look, I won't ever think that C is ban-worthy, but you gotta admit, being seed when going first is one of the worst feelings in the game. Like, it's practically having your turn skipped on turn 1. Especially bad in Master Duel, where there's a good chance of having second multiple times in a row. 12 likes. So, this is a bundle of both people who are for and against C. Interesting. Sorry, I don't get that C is a turn skip. Like, are you implying that you aren't going to make any plays at all just because you don't want your opponent to draw? A C ban would mean that turn 2 players would have to stare mindlessly at turn 1 players playing more, right? I'd rather have C. I mean, couldn't there be a more moderate picture and name for such a strong card? For such a strong card, yeah, you're not wrong. At least give us an alternative picture, goddammit. Dude, an alt art C? That'd be kind of cool. They're a little war with each other. That would be quite the fight to see. Good luck, Azurai. Where's the next time when the comments are there? Did this just drop like right now? Can leave there. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, I'll come back to it by the end of the stream. Which is visible outside the shadows. Oh my god, Papa Shekels. That would be cool. You get to see the maximum C in all its glory. I mean, couldn't there be a more... Oh, sorry, right, yeah. A C ban is out of the question, but I really can't deny the folk claiming the game is being dependent on such a broken card isn't healthy. Personally, I don't really think that... Personally, I don't really think that C doesn't upgrade the win rate of going second. Rather, it's more like that C is acting as an equalizer for both turn 1 and turn 2 players by forcefully flattening win rates upon successful resolution. That's a weird thing to say. Huh. This is so much. I know a lot of players say that going second without C is impossible, but that doesn't mean C is healthy for the game. C is just another luck factor thrown into the game. Yeah, I think you can still win by going second without C. Like, the question we should be asking ourselves is this. Why is that losing because going second is widely accepted as a bad player, but winning because of C is not? Deep thoughts. And yeah, I know that there's another argument claiming that it's up to the player's skill to determine how much your opponent draws. But considering only good decks can do that sort of playing, I can't help but feel that C is limiting game design. C is limiting game design. I'm one of the people that think a turn 1 player using C on turn 2 being too overpowered. Wish they'd ban C and make a milder version of C. They did this. How old is this post? Because multi-chummy is that, is it not? The type of pot cards shifter where there's a restriction that can sort of be ignored. Oh yeah, shifter as well, fair enough. I know that there's an argument that a turn 1 player chucking C on turn 2 is shit, but I feel that if there was a full board established, then any extra disruption would be rough. Face it, if your opponent hard drew another disruption, I'd feel I feel it in most cases. I just lose anyway, even if the card wasn't C, like Ash Veil or even Solemn Judgment. Deck out C player. People have taken on the Max C challenge and it is possible. Oh my goodness. Thanks for doing this. I love Max C myself, so I have fun with it in Master. I am a big fan of Max C. Big fan. Jim Crocodile, of course. With a name like that? This is meaningless and a waste of time, as it is impossible for us to see if you've done this with bias. The fact that you're complaining about downvotes in the first line is also pretty funny, as you're basing these on upvotes. This is an interesting opinion, because when I read that as well, I was like, hang on, he could have just picked these randomly, but I guess he did also provide his source. So I can't read Japanese, alright, and I'm not gonna auto translate some of these, so I don't know what the fuck he said. But I'll just take his word for it for now. Anyway, why would you bump this fucking thread after 5 minutes? Cause I want as many people to see this post as possible, and most don't even look at page 1. Look past page 1. Don't deny it. Motherfucker, I look at like page 43. Okay, come on now. I dig for this shit. What are you talking about? But yeah, no, of course he would bump it. He wants the attention. He wants everybody to see that they can be good. Like, thanks Deathseer for implying that I can be good at a video game. Like, my goodness. What about this? Precisely doing redacted like that gets it labeled as spam. Lol. True. Only the babies who can't handle being told to get good will call it spam. No, Deathseer, if you're doing this for attention, again, please, come on now. It's literally in the forum rules to not bump your own posts. Oof. What bump? You're doing it again. Also, everybody has this, like, fucking profile pic. Like, everybody, I keep seeing it all over the place. Different people. Could just be alt accounts, who knows? Dude, who cares? You're bored and trying to find something to talk about. I like how nobody's taking his bait at all. Mods still can see you do it, you know. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's why, John. Nothing you have to say is new, insightful, or interesting. A get good has to be the most brain-dead phrase ever conceived in human history. Holy shit. He responded to it, of course he did. You don't know anything about us, and the negative assumptions you make and put on full display just reveal a glimpse into the kind of person you are, OP. Teddy Madison's on it! Teddy Madison knows! Yeah, don't fall for this, Teddy Madison. You know what's up. Deathseer's a fucking cunt. As much as I hate the phrase myself, it sadly needs to be said, because these players are having tantrums over the difficulty of the DLC and isn't warranted. Again, Deathseer, you're fucking yelling into the void, because I'm fully convinced the people who spend time in the, like, Steam community forums aren't the people you're trying to target with this particular post, okay? And they're just gonna laugh at you, alright? Because this is fucking stupid. Jesus Christ. So many seem to forget this. It's true, Formoil. I wish everybody knew that Deathseer's a fucking idiot. Please. Normal. Fucking Christ. Deathseer consistently throws tantrums. Consistently. I'm actually surprised they're not banned from the Elden Ring community yet. I like... It probably wouldn't be that hard for just any old Andy to fucking come along and just, like, report this thread. Because you can. You definitely can. That would suck for Deathseer, right? Lamau, I'm a... Why am I reading this incorrectly? Hang on. Oh, I am reading that incorrectly. It's Cow Sal Soulsborne player. If you think I'm some hardcore elitists in disguise, then that would be hilarious. People post in these threads. Usually it's for a genuine question, Mopey. Like being serious for a moment, if people do actually want to have a genuine question answered, like, let's take the Yu-Gi-Oh one, for example. Oh, why did an X effect work during X interaction? Usually the people who are on that forum know everything, or could at least point you in the right direction, and you'll get your question answered like that. That's primarily what I would assume these threads are for, but like people also just shitpost anyway, so whatever, I guess. See if we get this.
Forget what? Well, I don't need to know anything about you to know that if you're complaining that the DLC is too hard to tell you to stop relying on spirit ashes and summons to carry you through learning boss mechanics. That's a way to put words into his mouth. I really appreciate that. Like, way to like infer that he's the guy that you're targeting with this. Or molding. Yes, yeah. Because usually a lot of people don't leave like, oh, I should go through the Master Duel reviews at some point, because I've seen some hot topic reviews from choice individuals, but not just the reviews themselves. Like, I can only imagine what's on there. On the other side, like, you can mold on the reviews, but nobody can actually leave comments on the reviews. Like, nobody can back you up or validate your criticism with the game in just Steam reviews. It's not the same. People would rather mold and then have that one guy be like, yeah, I agree with the original poster, you are right. Fuck Ash Blossom. And like, then you get like this whole hate train of people getting riled up, like all the boomers and stuff. And then, oh man, it's just a fucking war zone at that point, like going back and forth. What the hell was that? Oh, it's Steam. Fair enough. Sorry. Anyway, losing my point. I literally bumped on a troll thread because I fell for the bait. Yep. Oh, yeah, also true. They have done this before as well. When nobody... Like, when I tried to respond to Deathseer, by the way, I did put this part in there, is that, like, they want people to talk to, which is so sad. They really do just want to have a friend, and they don't have any friends. So they do this, and they just try to, like, get people to try to engage with them in some way, and it's just not working. It's just not working. Only people who need to get good will call it a troll thread. Deathseer, please. You have to stop doing this. What I said. Lamau! And here comes the Jester Award spam. Next thing you know, they'll be calling this a Jester farm thread. Good lord, these people. Deathseer, please, you need to, like, go away. Please. I'll call you as such. Is this a genuine response? Oh my god, this might be real. I mean, if you need Spirit Ashes to be bosses, then you're probably not as good as someone that kills bosses without Spirit Ashes. It's not like that really matters. Nobody is handing out medals. We're all not... we're not all Ongball, or whatever his name is. Oh, alright, that guy. But it's demonstrably the truth. I think a lot of people have forgotten how large the difficulty spike is between Lennindel and every area after it. I went to grab a few things today at the mountaintop of the Giants and got one shot by the Redacted with the Blaster Shield. At 40 Vigor, wearing a +3 Fire Resist Talisman and Opal Talisman on top of that. I also got nearly shredded by the Magma Worm on top of Mount Glimmer. Bunnymaker with the raid! Bunnymaker, thank you so much. I'll appreciate the raid regardless. Hang on, let me give you a little shout out. Bunnymaker, were you actually playing more Risk of Rain, perhaps, on stream? It's all good, Botany. It's all good. There's a shout out regardless. I'll throw my end. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. How far did you get, though? It's difficult to try and play Risk of Rain on stream for me anyway, because, like, once you sit down for a run, depending on how good that run goes, you'll be sitting there for, like, a couple hours. Like, it'll go for a while. It's not just like unless you beat the game, it's not like a sit down for 20 minutes. Pass through the monolith. Oh, that's right. I think the monolith is how you unlock the sword fighter guy, I think. I could be wrong. I know there's like that weird monolith thing you have to like jump across a bunch of platforms to get to. I remember that. But that might be for the sword guy, I'm not sure. Not his biggest fan. That's fair. I used to not like him either, until they released the focus crystal. I feel like he's practically unusable until you get at least one focus crystal, and then he's good, because then he does a lot of damage to like everything directly in front of him. And that's why I was like, if there's a focus crystal printer at some point in the game, then holy shit, he becomes overpowered, because the damage multiplier on the... Because all of his attacks are close range. All of them are. So to have a thing that boosts close range attacks is nuts. Sorry, anyway. This is on a fully armored level 150 plus character. The DLC is not any less or more difficult than the later areas of the base game.
and to be quite honest, I'm surprised I got that one, is easier the more Sadu tree blessings you pick up. I haven't played Elden Ring, to the point that it's entirely different ballpark. Seriously, if nobody believes me, go back to Hullig Tree, mountaintops, Farum Azalea, etc. Might be less enemies in those areas compared to the DLC, but they all hit like trucks. You notice that? Yeah. Someone to Maltha. Who the fuck was Maltha? This person. Quit acting like a clown. I'm telling you, sorry. I'm telling you, if people summoned ashes and summons won't get mixed reviews. Also, oh my god, Homer's here.
Okay.
If you're wondering why Deathseer is constantly commenting in response, I can tell you why. It's because he fucking wants to have the recognition of this post being seen by as many people as possible. So, in an effort to pseudo bump his post, he will comment, which is why he's commenting so frequently and responding to as many posts as possible.
Wow! So, the casual telling people to learn boss mechanics is acting like a clown? What do you call people... What do you call people who tell you to dodge the boss's attacks? A troll?
Deathseer, please, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Bruh. Oh my god. I'm more referencing the way you are approaching this discussion. Your original post is fine, whatever, couldn't care less. You're acting like an ass because you were called out for bumping your posts after only 5 minutes. This is true. This is very true. A Dark Souls player saying the DLC is trash. So if titles matter at all, then their opinions outrank yours. Sit down. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Honestly, don't agree with him, please. No. Maybe they should. Val, you're missing the point. You're the bait. You fell for the bait. Val, please don't. This was in response to... I'm being bumped. It's the same person.
If you didn't care, why wouldn't you wouldn't have bothered to post to begin with? Clearly my post upset you, and you found something to nitpick in hopes of getting the thread deleted, which failed.
The tone deserves a month ban, just my opinion. Yeah. You don't say. Again, I'm talking about your tone and the actions you've taken after your original post was made. This. I was playing on the internet. Yeah, Mopey, if only Deathseer, the nearly 40-year-old person, had somebody to deal with. Just somebody to talk to. What are they playing right now? Oh, no, that's not them playing. They're just doing whatever. Okay. I forgot, it's Artis who, like, plays games. I'm actually surprised Artis plays games and Deathseer doesn't, like, play anything, apparently. They don't have their, like, play history for people to view, which is funny. Sorry, this is by Deathseer. Hang on.
Mal, anyone who says the DLC is too hard or trash is not elite by any means.
Come on now. Oh, hang on. OP is ignoring the fact that it's not about get good. It's about, it's that getting good doesn't feel rewarding in the DLC. The whole difficulty setup is a slog. I've beaten 2 bosses. Most people complain about this in this DLC, so I've got good. But didn't feel happy doing it. I wasn't, let's go get him. Let's go, I got him. It felt more like redacted. Finally. That was a load of BS. I don't want to do that again. Difficulty setup lacks the feeling of fun and rewarding gameplay. This is interesting. I also don't know how you would balance a DLC that's meant for, like, post gameplay. Wish Deathseer lives. Deathseer's entire, like, history is a bit of an enigma, because, going through his, like, Elden Ring history and, like, how... Man, it's crazy, because, like, there were certain instances where he's asked for, like, help, like, genuine help. Like, he's also done that in the Yu-Gi-Oh community as well. Like, he's asked for assistance, and then immediately, like, spits back in the face of the people who helped him, which is fucking baffling to me. Don't know why you would do that, but, like, alright, Deathseer. He's just on a different playing field, I guess. Wait, what was this in response to? Oh, the tone.
I have done nothing thus far that deserves such a thing. What have I said in my OPN post is nothing worse than anyone else has said in countless other threads. I'm pretty sure by this phrase he means that people who have responded to his genuine, like, his genuine questions, and like I say genuine, if you look at the titles of the previous shit he's made up, they don't feel very genuine, but the other threads that he's made, people have told him to just get good, and he doesn't like being told to just get good, all right? And it's not that he's being told to get good, it's one guy in the comment section telling him to get good, and he takes out that portion of the entire comment thread and is like, wow, someone on the internet told me to get good in a Soulsborne game. Are you fucking for real? I'm gonna make a thread about this, and then just made this whole fucking thing about everybody just get good. All right, everybody gets good now, okay? Because he wants to be that guy. Unfortunately, again, none of the people are gonna take this seriously. Except for that one guy, Val or whatever his name was. He unfortunately got hit in the crossfire. And those countless other threads of people being obnoxious also deserve correction or bans. The Steam forum staff is notoriously bad at actually moderating their subs appropriately. I wonder how the Steam mods take care of this. Like, is it just some random employee at Valve? Like, just some intern that has to come in and like just check the forums like each day and see what reports have been made? Because it seems so arbitrary whether there's a mod like watching like a hawk, or it's just somebody who's super lenient who just doesn't really give much of a shit and like doesn't care if you resurrect a post from like 2 years ago, they won't do anything about it. But so help me God, if 2 days later you resurrect a post from like 7 years ago, oh, now they're gonna step in. All right. Anyway, where is it? While I know what you're talking about, the original poster and some people that feel that way, sorry. Well, sorry. Well, I know what you're talking about. The original poster, I'm assuming this is just talking about Deathseer, and some people, I'm assuming this is the original poster and some people feel that way. This is a load of BS, and I don't want to do that again. But the base game bosses, I don't think that's a problem with the DLC. I think that, the DLC and its difficulty just isn't going to be everyone's cup of tea. The base game Elden Ring on its own already isn't everyone's cup of tea because it's hard. DLC is a step above that in terms of difficulty, so it's to be expected. Actually, no, this is Val. This is the normal person again. Holy shit. Independent contractors. Independent contractors? Interesting. I think what blows my mind, Papa Shackles, is it's an employee at Valve that does it, and Valve doesn't hire like moderators that are specific to each like community thread to sort of govern each community thread, because people like you and Gradora have been in that Master Duel community for fucking ages, and I feel like with the way that you comment on every single post, you probably should have mod privileges, like at least just for like the Master Duel community, like just for that. I don't know if Reddit handles it like that. I don't know if Reddit has like separate mods for its different subreddits, but my goodness. Actually plays games he's moderate. Like surely they would just need one guy for each thread. One guy for each community to moderate, that's all. Then they would never have to moderate ever again. Then they can get back to making like Half-Life 3 and stuff. Like, oh boy. Also, I have yet to encounter any bosses that make me feel I have yet to encounter any bosses that make me feel that way, though that could change as I progress through the DLC. I've beaten 8 bosses so far, mostly open world ones. Bosses not behind a fog gate. And 4 of them were behind fog gates. Wow. Well, how to pat yourself on the back. Are we going to discuss how long it took you to defeat those bosses? Because boy, you were complaining. You were complaining for like days, mate. That's, oh yeah, Papa Shackles. I was gonna say that as well, because oh man, what was it? Because if it is just like a Valve employee, surely said Valve employee doesn't know everything about what goes on in a game. Like, what is a max C and why should it be banned? like
don't think people are actually reading this. Like, whenever a ban or a lock happens, I'm pretty sure it's just like sort of automated in a sense, where it's like, oh, there's a discrepancy here that the post originally was made in like 2022 and like saw a lot of relevancy in 2022, and then suddenly it's now back here in 2024 and people are talking about it again. I should just lock this down so nobody gets confused who are currently making threads in 2024. It seems like that's the thought process and not so much about the discussion that's being made at hand. Because there probably are a lot of discussion threads made back in the day that are somewhat still relevant now, even if the game has changed somewhat. Because I know there was that one guy who resurrected the Max C post from a billion years ago. I don't know why he chose that one specifically, because there's a Max C post every day. And then he made his own Max C post. I don't know why he did that, but that's very interesting that he went back and looked for that one specifically. I also like the start of a parentheses and then just no end to the parentheses, by the way. Is the rest of everything just like still in the parentheses? Like everything else you say from now on? Shit, his whole life is going to be in the parentheses. You can't just leave it open like that. Sorry, breaks no Steam rules, therefore has no grounds for a ban. I should probably look into this as well. I'm curious what is grounds for a ban, specifically due to like their tone. I know bumping your own post is definitely not etiquette. My goodness. The entire post is optional to read. Anything that happened between like the original post and the most recent post is irrelevant. All right, it's all just gas. It's only the first and last post you need to care about. That's why when you're hovering over a post, it says who posted the first one, who posted the last one. That's it. You don't need to know anything else. This game sucks. Exactly, Mopey. And Tetsuya probably would say that. Also, hang on. This is important.
The fact that I got temp banned 4 months ago for calling someone a troll says otherwise, even though I felt as though I should not have been banned for that post.
I know the post he's talking about, by the way. So, 2 things. He didn't mention when he got banned in the Yu-Gi-Oh thread, so I don't think he knows that he's banned there yet. Because otherwise, he would have said this otherwise. Well, no, because surely if you got an email saying that you were banned, it would give you a reason as to why, right? Because the post he's referring to here, he does talk about getting an email, and it says something vaguely along the lines of troll. Now, I know what he was talking about. I don't think Datsuya knows what he got the email for, but it wasn't because he called somebody a troll, because that happens every day, okay? He's even done it like in this thread, okay? And if he's this scared about being banned for calling somebody a troll, he's already done it, okay? Wow, broke his fucking record. What he got banned for was being an absolute fucking dickhead on the fucking Payday 2 forums. Like, dude was being a massive cunt, and then makes a separate post in the same community thread. Somebody calls him out on it, and he calls them a troll, okay? And then decides to just equate with the fact that, oh, he got banned, so it must have been the fact that he called somebody a troll. Like, that was the last thing he said actively, was that he called somebody a troll. Not the fact that he said some other fucking nonsense bullshit that nobody likes. Payday 2, yeah, he fucking hates Payday 2. Like, absolutely hates it. Loves Payday 3, though. Multiverse expands. It does. If you go back through his logs, you'll notice why I consider him an attention seeker, because specifically, he actively loves Payday 3 because he knows people hate Payday 3. That's why he loves it, and it's his favorite game of all time, okay? That's why when he was told to go play Payday 2, he plays Payday 2, and it fucking sucks to him, apparently. It's the worst game ever made. He hates Payday 2. He didn't make a lot of friends that day, alright? He didn't make a lot of friends. But that is most likely the reason why he got banned all those months ago, and not because he called somebody a troll. That is the most like minor offense possible. Granted, I didn't know breathing in the Yu-Gi-Oh community was enough to get banned either, so that was a snipe and a half. I'm curious what that ban was about. Only Detsuya knows the answer to that. He's a contrarian. Fucking hell, he got him, Mopey. Fucking got him. Change. Okay, I'm kind of here for Deathseer now, honestly. Never said or implied that. Not sure what you think I would believe about. Sorry, not sure why you would think I believe that about you. Again, another assumption you make about people and then don't bother to confirm. You're making things up in your head there, bud. I didn't realize how many posts this had. I'm a little worried. This is the most recent one was like 4 hours ago, so I guess we're catching up. You started headstrong, but I feel he fell apart at the use of crutches. The problem is not how they're playing, that's their problem. The problem here is how they are handling it. By review bombing in hopes of bullying From Software and coming to the forums to complain and argue. Oh boy. Spirit Ashes and Summons can win battles for the host without them even lifting a finger. Are you saying this from personal experience? Because Deathseer, you made a post like 2 days ago where you wanted your summons to just do the entire fight for you, and they weren't doing it. So, please elaborate when you say this. That's why I call them crutches. The way these people complain about bosses makes me believe that most of them just sit back and let their summons and spirits do the most of it, and do most of the damage for them while they hit it once or twice. Okay, now I know you're speaking from personal experience because you've done this. Bro, Deathseer, please, don't try to act like one of the cool kids, okay, that you didn't do this 2 days ago. Fuck off. Like, did you not delete your, like, previous posts where you were saying you wanted this to happen? You want to get carried? Bro, the DLC is too hard. Please. I mean, why else would they be calling bosses like the Lion and Mesmer overtuned or OP? If they bother to learn boss mechanics against most bosses in the game, sorry, Jesus Christ. If they ever bothered to learn fucking Christ. If they ever learned, I don't even know why I put that word in there. If they never bothered to learn boss mechanics against most bosses in the main game, which you could do easily with Spirit Ashes alone once you get mimicked here, not even including summons, then it stands to reason that a boss that will melt their Spirit Ashes and them, if they don't learn when to dodge and actually do more than dodge, would feel overtuned and OP to them. Oh my god. I'm on the scene forums. Upper Shekels, I wish Deathseer had a job, but if I'm being completely honest with you, judging by the fact that he is nearly 40 years old, and he sits at home alone, like absorbed into his chair, I don't think he has the time to go out and have a job, and I think he may or may not collect some form of income otherwise, because I don't think somebody has the like reasonable time to spend like this much, unless, okay, to be fair, he did disappear for like 2 weeks, or like 2 to 3 weeks. So maybe he was on an extended business vacation or something. I don't know. Maybe he did go do something for that time. Because that's a very suspiciously long amount of time where he didn't say anything at all. Maybe he just didn't play any games. Maybe he did go outside. Because the fact that some of his favorite games are very long committed games, like Final Fantasy XIV, for example, like you need a lot of time to somehow balance Final Fantasy XIV with other games. You can't just be playing literally everything. Also, I don't know if it was Deathseer or Artis. I think it might have been Artis. Because Artis has... hang on, how many games does Deathseer have? Hold on. This could be a little different. I'm just curious. No, they have like... They're basically the same as Artis in a sense. Why are you playing Juice games? What the fuck is Juice? What? Should I be concerned? No fucking way you played Adventure Quest 3D, bro. No way. No way. This is in, hang on, this is in, like, alphabetical. Is there a way to sort this? Oh, wait. No, what? Interesting. Oh, that works. How come searching by playtime doesn't work? I guess it's because his fucking profile isn't public, so I can't actually see which games he's played the most of. Or has played recently. Dude fucking loves all the Batman games. Whoa, fuck me dead. No, dude, he has played like literally every game. Dude, why don't you go back and 100% these? Come on now. You're missing out on stuff. Yo, he's almost got all the Elden Ring achievements. Almost. Must love that game. Okay, I'm a little curious about this one. Hang on. Is this one of them porn games? Should I know what this is? This is like just a very highly suspicious game to me. I don't know why it's like oh my goodness. Deathsia. Deathsia. It is actually. Oh, I can't show this one on stream. Oh my god. What the fuck? Yo, Deathsia, this they made other games. Did you get them all? On main? Yeah, horny on main. Deathsia, please. Oh, what are you doing? Bro. Please show it for a single frame. There might be a way I can crop it. Hang on. I'll do this for you. Hold on. Let me do that. I'll give you a little peek. Fuck, where did I put the fucking thing? The full view. It's here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Okay. There's only parts you can show. No. Hold on. Bro, there are... Okay, it's actually worse than I thought. There's, hang on. Okay, where's that on the list? Alright. Yeah, I can show this part. That's acceptable. The other stuff that's currently on the screen is not okay. Very not okay. I think this is one of them there like banned games on Twitch. Just I think it's that bad. I mean, there were some females giving blowjobs, all right? I don't know if I can actively show that. Just saying. Just saying. Deathsia, please. Why you gotta be so horny on me? My goodness. Very naughty boy. Very naughty indeed. Okay, I didn't know Deathsia had fucking content like that in his in his little game library. Interesting. What else you got here, mate? What else you got? You're quite the gamer, I must admit. Holy shit. Yo, golf with friends? I mean, it's just par for the course, right? To have like... Yo, you played Jet Set Radio? Hell yeah. You didn't play it very much though. But that's cool. You didn't play Little Inferno? This game's really good. You just burn shit. Okay, alright, that's expected. That's expected. I forgot he did play it for some time and then complained about Elatrion, so yeah. I think I know what this is. This is that game where you're like the moderator for a fucking Twitch person or whatever. I think that's what this is. Or that might just me coping. I don't think that game's actually real. But I think that's it. Why is Persona 4 Golden like content banned or content warned? course he would play Prototype 2. Dude, I fucking played Prototype 2 back in the day. I thought it was cool as fuck. I love Prototype 2. Still waiting on Prototype 3. One day. Perhaps soon even, actually. Played like all the Civ games. Holy fuck. Wait, oh yeah, they like Sonic. I forgot about that. They're a big Sonic fan. Why is the Elder Scrolls Online also like content banned? Interesting. Okay, Detsia. Why do you own all these games? You must have gotten this as part of a bundle, because I don't think you have anybody to play with. Except you did play Jackbox Party Pack 3. That's highly suspicious. One day I would like to stream the Jackbox games. Or at least one of them anyway. Don't know when. Also, holy fuck, he has played a lot of games. I say played because I'm mainly looking at the achievement bar. And if this thing isn't like, you know, way up over here, then he didn't finish it, most likely. I thought this was Wargroove for a second. Of course! You have spent that much time in Warframe. Of course you have. Why am I not surprised? Yo, we actually got all the achievements in Master Duel, fuck. Guy's better than me. And almost all the achievements in Duel Links. What? What? Easily over 1,000 hours. Oh yeah, definitely. Interesting that he has these games as well. Some of these I wonder if he's just acquired through bundles. Because I know Humble Bundle does give me out like a lot of games, and they're just sitting there fermenting because I don't know what to do with them. VTuber Maker. You know what's so funny about this? I checked his Twitch and he doesn't have any clips of like having a VTuber. So unfortunately, I don't think he actually made a VTuber, sadly. He probably thought about it though. Gonna find his username? How would you... Oh, it'd be the same as his like Steam name, right? Or can you make a different name in Warframe? Holy shit, dude. Fake Lay though? My god. That was a game. Wait. Oh! This might be the reason why he says Zenny as well, because he's a Dragon Ball fan. I originally thought it was because he's more of a... He played the fucking Mega Man games or something like that. But no, it's Dragon Ball is where he gets the Zenny idea from. Dead Frontier 2. I'm just concerned. I'm just concerned, alright? When I see like a chibi anime game, like I don't know what that could be. That could be fucking anything. Alright. Hold on. This one deserves a look at as well. Hang on. Oh, I need to fucking get this off my Steam. Oh my god. I forgot I'm still here. This can't be what I think it is, right? Does he have the naughty game? He does have the naughty game, yes. Could read a joke gif. I think it's a... Oh, this one's also a naughty game as well. I actually would like to believe he's probably gifted these games, or he's been gifted these games from trolls, is my guess. To use my own words. That's the breeders of like Nephilim is just as bad. Well, actually, do you even do anything in this game? Yes. Yes, you do. I need to... Interesting. I'm learning so much about the outside world. Oh man, Bayonetta as well. That's basically a porn game. Come on now. What are you doing with that one? Wait. Oh, it doesn't tell me if you played it. Bayonetta is good though. Okay, I gotta check these as well. I'm glad I'm not checking them on stream because some of these would get me banned. Hang on, what is this one called? I'm adding these to my wish list, by the way. Oh, this one's free. Why does this look like that one? Oh. Oh. I know why he has that game. Do not. Do you know what that game is, Mopey? You're familiar with that one? Because I just saw what it is. Mopey, you don't have to out yourself as a furry like this. You don't have to out yourself. So he's got 3. One of those I feel like is a self-purchase, and that's the amorous one. I don't think the others were self-purchases. The amorous one, though, could be. Sorry, that was a deep dive I never actually expected. I am now fully aware of Deathseer's fetishes and kinks. I wish I have never experienced that, but here we are. What a day it has been. Don't add those games. I'm not literally Mopey, what the fuck? It's pretty internet famous. Really? Oh my goodness. I'm actually surprised I never heard of it. Probably because I'm not a fairy, right? That's totally the reason why. Totally the reason. Mopey, you can check my Steam wishlist, alright? I'm not gonna fucking just put porn games on there. Unless you consider, like... Actually, what do I even have things on my Steam wishlist? I don't even know where I'd check that, actually. I guess it'd be on my profile. Because I think I have wishlisted a few things that aren't out yet. Just to remind myself when they do come out. Oh yeah, right, Monster Hunter Wilds, Wizard of Legend. Yeah, there's only like fucking 3 games. That's it. Shit you wish you could forget. That happened with artists. Can't figure out how to do it. Oh no, Buttersnuffs. Also, thank goodness, Buttersnuffs, you didn't see the Amorous game, or the other one. The breeder game. Also, just typing in breeders into Steam, there's a lot more than just that. I don't know why he picked that one specifically. Very interesting. Although, maybe Deathseer has a thing for like... No, I'm not gonna say it. I'll just leave it at that. Their kinks are safe with me, I think. I don't even trust myself with my own kinks. Sorry. Does manually first.
Edit. I've been putting signs down at bosses for some time today, and by God, do you know how many mages I've seen? Not sure if people have realized this yet or not, but magic builds are not viable for this DLC, as many bosses are highly resistant to magic damage. No comet Azuring your bosses away in this expansion.
Of course, you would know that, Deathseer, because you played as a magic main. Are you fucking serious? Sure you would. Deathseer, sure you would. Try Warframe. You're gonna fucking invite him to a party at Warframe. We tried explaining to you why we think the DLC is unbalanced. You refused to listen to the reasons given, and then then instead rant about things that people aren't saying, and just assumptions you're making, but never bothering to try and confirm. You have preconceived notions on this, and you are seemingly trying to confirm your bias on this rather than listened to anyone with a different perspective. He does this in every thread. I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Teddy Mason. He does this every day. It's baffling to me. Do a Hexa build on. I imagine what would happen is similar to like how Monster Hunter furthers its expansion DLC, like whether it be Iceborne or Sunbreak. Like they take in community feedback from the base game before making a like huge expansion and then trying to incorporate what people liked or didn't like about the base game and like, you know, add that to the DLC. If, you know, people saw that, wow, magic is so overpowered in Elden Ring, they're obviously going to try and, you know, coordinate to not make magic overpowered in the DLC as well. So people can't just like cheese everything like you, Deathseer.
Dude! If anything, it's the fact that I see it from your perspective that I think you guys calling these bosses OP or overtuned for no other reason than you're facing a boss you can't sit back and let your spirit ashes or summons do the work for you. I said in my original post that I'm a casual player and I wasn't lying.
Yeah, bro. Nobody would ever lie on the internet. Of course not.
If me, someone who summons help when a boss feels too hard to beat, after I've done my best to learn its mechanics, feels these bosses are not overtuned, OP, or make me feel like, God, I'm glad this is over with after I beat one, then it stands to reason these bosses aren't the problem.
Bro, you can't say, where is it? So this is the mechanics in return. You can't say this because you have said it yourself that these bosses are really difficult and hard to beat and you need summons to beat them in your previous post. What? You just said that. Just because you can beat them with summons doesn't make it any less difficult because you were whining about them before. Unholy amount of projection. It is crazy. Papa Shekels, I don't know if you saw me read the whole like Blizzard thing that he fucking read down, but like the post about how Blizzard DDoXed fucking the Final Fantasy 14 just Final Fantasy 14 servers is baffling to me because A, he doesn't have evidence for this, B, he's so delusional that he believes this, and 3, he doubles and triples down on the fact that yeah, he's got a hacker friend that knows that it was Blizzard. Like, bro, why are you like this? Oh my god. I know this is bosses is overtuned. Yeah, okay, great. What a sad and pathetic person. Puzzle Sphinx, you don't even know the half of it. You didn't even know the half of it, mate. It's every Deathseer post. That is true. I think what draws me to him is the fact that he like doubles down. He has a baseless and insane take and then doubles down on it. And I know why. It's because he wants the attention of like people reacting to him in some way. Any publicity is good publicity, Deathseer. People are yelling at him. That's great. He wants that shit. Okay? So you've ascended. You got these... Sorry. You got these scrubs... Wait, hang on. You got the goods... Fucking hell. You got the good these scrubs could never find. Congratulations. Oh my god, that took a fucking... That was a mouthful. Also, that's the end of the post. He didn't like... I guess he got bored and didn't say anything after that. Weird. Okay, good. He didn't make another post. Holy shit. Where was it? Going back though. Oh, he really bumped that one, didn't he? This one is part. Dead end. Did this not get like any responses? Oh, it got like one. So that sucks. The Deathseer. Deathseer. So this is the post I was referencing. I don't know about that other post, but this is the one I was referencing when he just made a previous post and it was just fucking nonsense. Like, how can you say that shit and then you just say this like 10 seconds ago? What the fuck? Hang on. Wait. The devs are out to get him, Papa Shekels. It's like the Konami Mafia, alright? Sorry, hold on. This one's actually more fucked than I thought it was. I only skim read it last time.
Mesmer has kicked my butt 10 ways from Sunday. Tried soloing him God knows how many times. Sometimes I'll make it to phase 2. Others, he'll just BS grab one-shot me. I tried starting to summon help, but my dumb luck would have it, most of the summon players are just people looking for a carry for a carry, for easy runes, and die within 30 seconds most of the time when the bosses so much as looks at them. The first response he got to this post, by the way, completely shits on this fucking argument. I know it's insane, Papa Shirkles. It's just his bad luck, though. He's just really unlucky and gets specifically targeted and called out every time. It's crazy. How does that happen? Other times I get competent help, my dumbass gets grab one-shotted, or we make it to phase 2 and he suddenly turns to me out of nowhere despite me not having struck him in the last 10 seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there, bro. What was this about getting a free carry? Excuse me, what? Higher power than Deathseer?
Sorry, and clearly attacking my summon help. And me being caught off guard dies in 2 seconds.
How are you not paying attention to the boss?
Hang on. Does this mean that you were just standing to one side and letting your summoned help do the boss fight for you? As you were too busy twiddling your thumbs to notice what was actually happening in the boss fight? Hold on, Deathseer. We have some problems now. Why do you keep doing this? Because, like, it's so easy to contradict yourself. Your other post makes no sense now. At this point, I'm convinced if the game realizes my summoned help is going to help me win, it ignores the summoned help out of nowhere and focuses me down in some dev-intended troll line of code I like to imagine reads like, if 30% or less HP and host has summoned help, kill host at all costs before summoned help can help them secure the kill.
That's exactly how code works. Exactly, because you're a programmer.
Anyways, the point of this long-winded post is I need someone who knows the fight and can help me win it. Not carry me help the win.
Oh, no. Definitely carry and help you with the win because you're too lazy to do it yourself.
Preferably someone who's beaten him and can already or can solo it.
Okay, again, if you want them to solo it, you got a problem here, Chief.
So I know I have no need to worry about them dying on me.
Sorry. Oh wait, no, this isn't it. Where was the post that got him? Is it not here anymore? Wait a sec. Hang on. It must be a different thread. Somebody said like, oh yeah, the summons are also learning the boss fight as well. And granted, in Dark Souls 3, if you're playing it for the first time and you're looking for summon signs in the first room or something like that, everybody who's going to be there is also wanting to help or help out in the same way so they can like everybody's looking for help all at the same time, essentially. And this is a DLC that nobody has like completely ran through before. Okay, you're experiencing it for the first time with everybody else. Everybody is going to be a novice like you when it comes to this boss fight. So you're not going to get somebody who's like a god tier gamer right off the bat. And if you do, that's a 1% chance. That's not the post I saw though. Hang on. No, it didn't like get deleted, right? I think this was it. Yeah. Also, one comment, by the way. The summon help is just learning the boss, too, you know. I've had some summoned people die and others help me kill the boss. That's just a very normal comment. That's the only person who commented as well, by the way. Wait. This isn't the same boss, is it? Okay, I don't know what, like, Mesmer looks like. Surely it's not the same. Also, it's so funny that they just complain about the bosses every single fucking time. It's like, bro, I know you're not good at the game. That's okay. Alright? It's okay to not be good at a game. No one's perfect at a video game. Alright? That's just life. It's a harsh reality to come to, okay? You don't have to complain about every single boss fight in the DLC just for validation. Anyway, what's your blessing level? If it's less than 10 euros for some performance, another 10 euros.
That's 9. Damn. But I also don't want to be carried by the blessings either. Ugh.
Oh, believe me, the final boss is a nightmare. I don't think you find you can. Try dodging the attacks. Nice, bro.
Sarcastic marks like these are why this community is considered the second most toxic online.
Is the most toxic one Yu-Gi-Oh? Please tell me, Deathseer, what's the most toxic community? Yep. I don't know the boss fight, so this is completely irrelevant knowledge to me. Metal like 7, don't know who's there, play Magic. Alright. Did Deathseer just like disappear into the ether again? Or was he creating his magnum opus at this time? He probably beat the boss at this time. Okay. Jesus Christ, Deathseer. Jesus Christ. Fucking... Oh my god. This is a different post. Oh my god, this is a different post. Bro. How what?
Really hate leechers trying to get free runes. I'm referring to those players who had to be carried hard and almost had to have the fight done for them, putting down a summon sign and hoping the host or other summoned help would do all the heavy lifting for them while they collect the easy runes.
Deathseer, this is you, my guy. What are you talking about?
If you can tell who these kinds of players are, as instead of being any kind of help, they die 3 seconds into the boss fight, or don't even last half the HP bar. When I summon help, I expect a player who can pull their weight and help me achieve victory, not carry me or sit back and get free runes when I did nothing.
But it's not, I don't know how he does this. I don't know how he does this. Oh, yeah, this was the comment I was thinking of. You ever thought that maybe that's why they're asking for help in the first place? Yeah. You think? That's why they want the help? Original level still, so things, carnival games. You can remove at any point. Yeah, you can just like fucking use the other finger thing, whatever the Elden Ring thing is. Just cut the connection. It's fine. What the fuck? Who the fuck are you summoning? Everyone needs free runes in this game. I don't know how summoning works if you have to like pay runes to summon help, and then the runes go to the person that you're summoning. I don't know if that's how that works. I'm not sure. Or if killing the boss gives you free runes. This fucking grind artist is going hard. I summon people because I like the company. This is true. Back in like Dark Souls 3, I summoned because like I want to have fun. You know, it's kind of entertaining to see other people like dick around, especially with covenants and stuff like that. Like the multiplayer of the game is kind of cool. I don't know anything about Elden Ring, so the multiplayer side of things are a little confusing to me. Dark Souls 3, I understand how it works and like, you know, what the different covenants are after, but I don't know shit about Elden Ring. Not even close. I don't need the help, save for 2 bosses that the extra distractions help, so I can stick up my Envoy's Longhorn up its butt and tickle its little taint with bubbles. Fucking hell. What I hate is the rush lords that just want to run in and end and can't bother to notice that I'm not doing it that way. I've forgotten what number New Game Plus I'm on, but I know where I'm going and what to do, except in the DLC yet. I'm here to enjoy the beauty of the game and collect every last thing. If you don't want to stick with the group, you get sent back. That's fair. What in the world did he say? Oh, say for 1 or 2 bosses that the extra distractions help, so I can stick my Envoy's Longhorn up its butt and tickle its taint with bubbles. Just an interesting phrase to read out loud. I just can't imagine him saying that. Fucking hell. Move on, subscribe. So silly. There's something else I was gonna say to this. It's objectively a sentence. It is. He does tickling taint with bubbles. Very interesting. Out of all the words you could choose, it was those ones? Okay. Fucking hell. This is the, yeah, and then it was the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. So, they're currently on the Elden Ring hype train, unable to summon, obviously. Like, again, bro, Deathseer, what is your problem with the game? What was that other weird post that randomly was just here? It was really bad as Mesmer. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of that fucking guy who was like, oh, what was the boss called? Oh, Inept is like the easiest boss ever, but Great Rampo though? Oh, fuck Great Rampo. I can't beat Great Rampo for the life of me. That's what this reminds me of. Like, yeah, dude, that boss you're struggling with, so easy. But dude, Great Rampo though? Let me tell you a story, alright? Great Rampo is the hardest boss in the game. Fuck's sake. Was the other one also by Deathseer, or did he just like commenting on other people's posts now? Hold on, what was this other one down here? This is from Broken Banana. Alright, Deathseer, you have very, like, strange opinions on this DLC. This is what I'm curious about, because he didn't seem to comment much on it. Oh, because nobody fucking responded to him. Of course. Oh, it's probably because the other post got so much traction is why he kept it up for so long, or at least kept responding to it. I mean, I think I already said that before, but now it makes total sense. This part really status function. There's abundance boss enemies. Also HP bar not contained by a fog wall, lackluster. So hang on. I need to write down. So that is true, actually. Yeah, if I was playing the DLC, I probably, if your phrase started with my thoughts on the DLC, I probably wouldn't want to read this because this is spoilers. Like, even though he hasn't finished it himself. Fucking hell. Also, I thought you said the DLC was fucking amazing and people should stop shitting on it. Did you, or did you not say that? Or actually, wait, hang on. Is it because this wasn't well received you decided to make the inverse post? Because after this was the other one. Also, interesting time difference between these two posts. Deathseer, do we need to have a little talk? I'll hear you out, you know, it's okay. I think he went to bed though, sadly. Shit. Well, I guess that's it for me, I suppose. Oh shit, it's already been like fucking ages. Maybe like managing my time a little better with fucking reading these forums. Also, I don't know if there's anything new. Wait, are those new? Oh, maybe. I don't think any of those were like actually stuff I was interested in though. Wait, hang on. Did anybody say anything interesting? Oh, I forgot, fucking Monster Reborn is actually, like, in one of the... I don't know if it's in all of the lunar decks, but it's in one of them for sure. Interesting. I'll need to keep an eye on the Reddit. I might go to the Reddit, the next time I do this will be on the Reddit page, because holy shit, will there be people talking about the fucking, 2010 event. My goodness. Also, I might play more of that 2010 event off stream, because it's kind of nice. Not worrying about Ash. Kind of good. But I suppose that might be the end for today. I'm gonna put the thing here. It is.